healthy Cobb County. Cobb County schools ask that you adhere to social distance guidelines as recommended by state and local public health officials. Please obey all social distancing signs, sit in the designated areas, and be considerate of those around you by wearing a mask or face covering wherever possible. Thank you for your cooperation in the promotion of good sportsmanship at today's event. Let's play ball!
Hello everybody, I'm Connor Ladd and I'm a senior here at Whitefield Academy, and today the Whitefield Wolfpack are taking on the McEachern Indians in game 1 of doubleheader today on this beautiful Saturday, and number 21 Parker Ladd looks to lead off, hopefully to get things started. Parker is leading off and playing second base today. And strike one called on Parker Ladd. And he hits it in the right field. Good single to start the game. So we like to see for the Wolfpack. And now batting second, number 8, Conlon Walker. And put in the play, shortstop. And Conlon Walker moves Parker over on the apparent error by the shortstop. And now at the bat is number 22, Cooper Craig, playing right field today. 2 men on, no out. And it looks like he attempted to bunt there. Strike one called. 0 ball, 1 strike. And strike 2 is another attempted bunt, fails. Has 2 strikes on him. 2 men on still. Pitches away. Strikeout looking.
Now batting number 9, Nick Olson.
And that leaves 1 out for Nick Olson, playing third base today. Still got 2 men on. Now would be a good time to get something moving. 1 down in the inning. And the pitch is away, and ball 1 low. 0-1 for Nick Olson. And on the second pitch, Nick fouls it right, bringing the count to 1-1. Nick steps back into the box. 1-1 is the count. High, strike 2, looking. Interesting call. And the count is 1-2 for Nick Olson. And Nick Olson keeps it alive here, fouling it out of play. Count is still 1-2. Nick's back in the box, ready for the next pitch, which he puts in play. Just foul to the left. Nick keeps fighting, 1-2. battle alive here, stepping back into the box. Still 2 men on, 1 out. And ball 2 outside, low and away. Count is now 2-2 for Nick. It's been a great at bat so far for the 4-hole. Ball 3 outside. Count is now 3-2. Nick's been battling back in the count. Like I said, great at bat. And past ball 4. And the bases are now loaded for the Pack. And now number 1, Caleb LaValle is coming to the plate as a designated hitter for the Pack. Designated hitter for pitcher Braden May. Steps into the box, bases loaded, 1 out. And ball 1 outside for Caleb. And second pitch swinging. And number 21, Parker, scores on the fielder's choice. Runners now at the corner, RBI for Caleb LaValle. Two outs now for Cole Long with runners at the corner. Pack's now up 1-0 in the top of the first. And Caleb LaValle easily takes second base. Two runners in scoring position for Cole Long now. Second ball taken. Cole Long's in a great position here. And first strike of the count is called. Low looking strike. Good pitch to look at. And a pass ball will score Conlon. And that brings Caleb LaValle to third. The Pack's now leading 2-0 on the passed ball. It's been a great first inning so far for the Pack. And now Cole Long has the opportunity for another RBI right here. And ball 4 is taken outside. Runners now at the corners for number 25, Charlie Baxter. First baseman Charlie Baxter steps into the box. 7-hole hitter today. In a great position to do something. The pitch is away. Strike 1 looking. Looked a little outside. Good pitch to look at for the first pitch. This pitcher steps back into the box. Steps off. And now as he throws over, eyeing him at first. Charlie hits it down the third baseman line, and that's out 3 of the inning. Good first inning for the Pack here. Pack 2, Indians 0. And Braden May will now be taking the mound for Whitefield. And we will rejoin you at the start of the bottom of the first. And welcome back to the bottom of the first inning. The Indians are now up to bat as Braden May takes the mound.
Your McEachern Indians, pitcher Bryce Archie.
And number 3 on the Indians, Bryce Archie, steps into the box. He is their pitcher today. And 0-0 is the count as Braden gets ready to throw his first pitch. Which is ball 1, just a little outside. It's a good first pitch. And Braden throws ball 2 low. Counts 2-0. And Braden May throws ball 3 in the dirt. Count is now 3-0. And Braden May throws strike 1, outside strike, makes the count 3-1 now. Good pitch. And the pitch is away. Strike 2, low and away. Great pitch right there. Brings the count to 3-2. Good way to battle back so far for Braden May.
You got it, Braden.
As he steps off, collects himself. Big pitch coming. And 3-2 pitches away. And fouled off. Braden Mays keeping the at-bat alive despite getting down 3-0. As the 7th pitch of the at-bat is approaching. Which is put up center field. Caught by number 8, Conlon Walker in center field. First out of the inning. Good play by Conlon. And 1 down for the Pack as number 1 for the Indians steps into the box. Braden's second batter faced. And pitches away. High strike swinging. 0-1. It's a good pitch. Got him swinging up by his eyes. But whatever works. And second pitch away. Strike 2 swinging low. The count's now 0-2 for Braden May. Got a good lead in the count here after 2 poor swings by number 1. And there's a quick break and play. A warning for something. He was suspected of licking the ball. And now the 0-2 pitch. And that is way outside for 1 ball and 2 strikes for Braden. Still ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. And now the umpires are convening. appears as Braden May is getting suspected for throwing spitballs. Although I've not seen anything to back that claim, personally. Just trying to clean his hands. It's a cold day. And the 1-ball, 2-strike pitch is about to happen for the quick break and play. And here we go. And he pops it up. Caught by first baseman Charlie Baxter for the second out of the inning. And now number 14 for the Indians comes up to the plate. 2 down for the Pack. 2 up, 2 down as Braden May faces his third batter of the inning. Count is 1-0. And 2-0 after the low pitch there. Still 2 down for the Pack. And strike 1, foul tip, or foul out the box, as I should say. Two balls, 1 strike, pitch coming. Low pitch, just missed the zone. Good pitch in my opinion, but that brings the count to 3-1. And a strike right there for Braden. Brings the count to 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here for the Pack. Looking to get out of it, 3 up, 3 down. 3-2 pitches away. And a great pitch for Braden May. First strikeout. And after the end of the first inning, Pack is up 2-0 on the McEachern Indians. And we will be right back at the top of the second. Welcome back to the top of the second. Cole Peterson steps into the box, takes ball 1 low. He's the 8-hole hitter today, playing shortstop. Now he's looking at a 1-0 count. And strike 1 swinging, I should say, brings the count to 1-1. start things off. Hopefully have an inning like last time. And strike 2, swinging low. Brings the count to 1-2 for Cole. Low pitch in the dirt there brings the count to 2-2. Cole steps back in the box. Takes ball 3 high, bringing the count to 3-2. And now Cole steps back in the box again. 3-2 count, as I said. Big pitch right here. And a hit in the hands. And Cole Peterson is now on first base to start the inning. The ref is now saying it hit the ump is now saying it hit the bat after already sending him down the first base line, so we'll see how this is. And now the Blues going back on his call. A perfectly unbiased opinion, I think it did hit the bat. However, he did say it hit him and is now changing his mind, which is unfortunate. However, it gives Cole another chance in the box to drive one. And the count is 3-2. After that is now scored as a foul ball instead of a hit by pitch, unfortunately. And Cole Peterson fouls another one off. Staying alive. It's been a good at bat so far. Hopefully he'll find a way back to first. We're getting robbed from it. And he takes ball 4 low. Base on balls for Cole Peterson. Finds a way. And now that brings up Taylor Craig, the catcher. 9-hole, looking to move over Cole and get a rally started. No outs, man on first for the Pack. Taylor Craig steps into the box, number 24. First at bat of the day. And the first pitch is a slightly outside strike. Looking. Brings the count to 0-1. Pack so far have got the lead runner on in both innings. And Cole gets back easily there on the throw over. Keeping him close. Throws back over again. That was a little closer, but still got back by good margin. Really keeping an eye on Cole over there. He is fast, so I can understand why. And now Cole does run. Trips. And as y'all saw, it was an interesting event, but Cole is standing on second base now, so it's all good. No harm. However, it appears Cole tripped on his way down, but had plenty of time to recover as the ball in the dirt still stands, bringing the count to 1-1 for Taylor, who then swings at strike 2. Cole's now in scoring position on second. And strike 3 swinging for Taylor Craig. Little head of it. And now the leadoff Parker Ladd is coming back around. He singled the right last at bat. Be a great time for Parker to drive one in. So he takes ball one inside. And 1-0 for Parker. Make that 2-0 as another ball in the dirt. So far, McEachern has thrown a lot of balls, more so than strikes. They've been generous. And Parker hits it back to left center field. And that gets down. That'll be at least a double. And an RBI. And a double for Parker Ladd. Cole Peterson scores, bringing it to 3-0. Now Conlon Walker has a man to work with on second base. Ball one low. Conlon last at bat hit it to shortstop, who made an error, reached on the error. Although, I don't believe that they scored as an error here, but it certainly looked like one in my opinion. As Conlon steps back in the box. Watches another one. Two balls, no strikes, one out for Conlon Walker, who swings at the first one. Made that the second one, my bad. 3-2-1 for Conlon. Gets a, my opinion, a very loose strike zone call, but Conlon Walker strikes out looking. As number 22, Cooper Craig, comes into the box with 2 outs. Still got Parker Ladd in scoring position on second, who fouls off the first pitch. So far, 1 run this inning for the Pack. Good things happen with leadoff runners all the time. And strike 2 swinging for Cooper Craig. He struck out last at bat looking. Hopefully redeem himself this time. He fouls off his foot in the box. Still 0-2. And Cooper Craig fouls it into the Indians dugout. Still 0-2. And Cooper gets back in the box now. Still got Parker on second base. And Parker takes third, uncontested, on the high ball, which brings the count to 1-2. Now Parker's on third. Took third rather easily, which no one can complain about. And ball 2 for Cooper Craig, bring the count to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Man on third, Cooper Craig. Fouled out of play over the Indians dugout. Actually hits the cell tower that they have on campus here. And what a battle so far for Cooper. And Cooper Craig strikes out. Ball was dropped but thrown to first before Parker Ladd could score. And that is the end of the top of the second inning. 1 run for the Pack this inning. That brings the score to 3-0, and we'll be right back at the bottom of the second. And welcome back to the bottom of the second inning. Braden Mays back on the mound. Recorded 3 up, 3 down last inning with 1 strikeout. As number 13 for the Indians is in the box, who drives one to left field as
Now batting, second baseman, Reese Kingnader.
Cole Long got it in quickly. Yet nevertheless, man on first now for the Indians. No outs, and number 10 is in the box. Braden Nyam up first. And strike one swinging. Braden May gets ahead in the count 1-0. 0-1. My bad. Braden taking his time, getting composed, and fires strike 2 swinging. 0 balls, 2 strikes for Braden May. Braden looks him down. And Nick Olson at third makes a throwing error, which unfortunately
Now batting, first baseman, Elijah Richardson.
unfortunately leaves Indian runners on the corners. No out still. It was an unfortunate break for the Pack. However, no harm done yet. Still 0 outs though, as number 33 for the Indians is now stepping into the box. Braden May's got to deal with runners on the corners. And runner going, gets the bunt down. And heads up play by Braden May and Taylor Craig gets him out at home plate. We're now looking at first and second, 1 out. Really heads up play.
Number 8, Jaden Mitchell.
That's a good way for the Pack to make up for their error that put them in that situation. Really good play. 1 down, man on first and second. Number 23 for the Indians now steps into the box. Braden looks him down. Looking back at second. Keep him honest back there. And low ball one. It was a close pitch. 1 ball, no strikes. Braden May's back on the mound. Looking back at second again. Shuffling. And throws ball 2 into the dirt. 2 balls, 0 strikes, 1 out. And Braden May now fires ball 3 inside. 3 balls, 0 strikes. Although Braden has been in this situation in the first inning and got out of it. And the ball is fouled off over the home stands. 3 balls and 1 strike. Braden's lucky he even swung at that. Close pitch. Fouled off and gets strike. And ball 4 is thrown, loading the bases.
Now batting, left fielder Michael Morrison.
Still no damage done in the inning. 1 out. And number 6 for the Indians now steps in the box, or will step in the box after the short courtesy runner switch for the Indians. And now number 6 steps in the box. Bases loaded, 1 out, and Braden May gets his composure for a big at-bat coming up. Gonna be in the windup. And strike 1. It's good to get ahead 1-0. 0-1. My bad. And second pitch of the at-bat's coming. And a change-up, strike 2. Braden May ahead in the count now. Good situation to be in. 0 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bases still loaded. And big pitch coming. Braden May looks him down in the stretch. Pitch is on the way. And strung on, strike 3. And that's a second recorded K for
now
Braden May.
batting, center fielder number 2, Jacob Hall.
And now the Pack have 2 outs this inning. Base is still loaded. As number 2 for the Indians steps in the box. Braden May's in the zone here. Still no runs for the Indians this inning. And ball 1 low for Braden May. 1 ball, 0 strike. Second pitch at the at-bat's a strike, looking, evens up the count. Good pitch. Braden May's back in the stretch, looking him down. Throws the off speed just outside, a little high. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Still 2 outs, obviously, and bases are definitely still loaded. But so far the Pack have gotten 2 outs with runners in scoring position. No damage done yet. As Braden May throws a high ball 3. There's no more room on the bases for runners, so a walk would be bad here. However, I have faith that Braden can get us out of this one. Just pitches away, and it's a passed ball, and that will walk in an Indian, number 10. Bring the score to 3-1. Bases still loaded.
Now batting, number 3, Bryce Archie.
And the top of the lineup returns for the Indians as number 3 steps in the box. Walking into this bases loaded situation. And the first pitch is way outside. Ball will pass, and a second Indian will score of the inning. Bring the score now to 3-2. Runners now on second and third. And that's a ball, obviously. Bring the count to 1-0. He then throws one down the middle, which is fouled over the home stands. And count is 1-1 now. And ball outside. Bring the count to 2-1. Braden May still appears calm on the mound. He throws a high ball 3 and count to 3-1. Has been a tougher inning for Braden this time, but nothing he can't handle. The Pack still have the upper hand. He fires strike 2 down the middle. Bring the count to 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It'd be great for the Pack to go ahead and get out of this if they can. And ball 4 outside. That was really close. I probably would have considered it a strike.
Number 1, Savion Muhammad.
Looked like a strike to me, but no damage done. Loads the bases back up. Break, but only loads up the bases. So number 1's now in the box from McEachern. And Braden fires, gets ahead 0-1. Strike 1 right down the middle looking. choice by Braden. The off speed a little low and away, but did not get him to chase, bringing the count to 1-1. And Braden May fires in. Strike 2 swinging. Low fastball. It was a good decision. Bringing the count to 1-2 with 2 outs from still. It's been 2 outs for a hot minute now. And gets him to foul it away. There's a lot of foul balls going to the right and out of play. That joins the other balls laying over there. Count still remains 1 ball, 2 strikes as Braden still has the upper hand this count. Looking to get that big third out as the pitch is away. And a foul ball again over towards the on-deck circle. It's been a good few pitches by Braden. It's at bat. Just keeping his head in the game. Doing really well. And gets him right there. Strikeout looking. And the Pack come away. Still leading by 1. Wolfpack 3, Indians 2. And we'll be right back at the top of the 3rd inning. And the Pack enter the top of the 3rd inning,
Now
still with the
batting
lead.
number 9, Nick Olson.
Nick Olson will start off the inning. Last at bat, Nick got a walk. Hopefully he can start us off again this time. On this turned out to be a pretty nice afternoon today. A good day for baseball here in Cobb County. As the pitch is away, low ball 1 for Nick. 1-0. Like I said, despite the Pack's little troubles last inning, still maintain the lead. And strike 1 called, bringing the count to 1-1. And an off-speed pitch gets Nick looking at strike 2. It was a good pitch. Not a good hitter's pitch for sure. But now he's got a battle with 2 strikes, obviously. Which he does, puts it right in play, but unfortunately, pitcher was right there. and then was able to get his glove on it. Another foot in any direction, and he probably wouldn't have got that. Would have been a single at the middle. So good
Now
for the
batting
pitcher.
number 1, Caleb Lavelle.
And designated hitter Caleb Valley is now up with 1 out in the inning. Base is empty. Ready to do some damage. As he looks at strike 1, a little offside. And time is called. Appears to be by Caleb, who is collecting himself, getting ready. Good decision. And this pitch is low for the ball. 1 ball, 1 strike for Caleb. And ball 2, another off speed, didn't catch him just a little inside. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out for Caleb. Who hit into a fielder's choice RBI last at bat, by the way, as he watches pass ball 3 and Caleb was responsible for the first RBI of the game. And swings at a high strike, fouls it down the third base line. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Ball 4 into the dirt as Caleb Valley picks up a walk. 1 out, man on first. Good, not a bad start. Still got time to capitalize on it. Cole Long stepping into the box.
Now batting number 23, Cole Long. And now pitching for the McEachern Indians FC. And also at second base is Bryce Archie.
And Cole Long, who walked last at bat, 6-hole hitter, is stepping into the box. Got Caleb on first now. And Caleb's running down, and he is safe as the throw was offline. It's the second time today he's taken second base, actually. Caleb's having a good day on the base path. And now Cole Long has a runner in scoring position to work with. 0 balls, 1 strike. And the pitcher tries to throw back to second, but it wasn't. Caleb wasn't falling for anything. And Cole's back in the box now. Who looks at strike 2 is a low strike. Right around his knees, but still in the zone. Bring the count to 1-1. And he grounds out to the second baseman. which moves
Now
Caleb
batting
over.
number 25, Charlie Baxter.
Second out of the inning, moves man over. Now number 25, Charlie Baxter, steps in the box with the runner on third, 2 outs. Got the opportunity to put up another run on the scoreboard. Help take back some of the runs lost last inning. And he watches an off-speed strike 1. 0 balls, 1 strike. Pitching from the windup. And ball 1 low, 1-1. Bringing the count to 1-2. Wouldn't want to leave Caleb stranded out there, third base. However, that's what's going to happen as Charlie Baxter strikes out, bringing the end to the top of the third. Pack still 3, Indians still 2, and we'll be right back at the bottom of the third inning. And welcome back to the bottom of the third inning. Wolfpack 3, Indians 2. And Braden May.
Now batting number 14, third baseman Jordan Baines.
Braden May returns to the mound for his third time today. In the bottom of the third. Number 14 for the Indians is at bat, who fouls one off for the first pitch. As Braden gets ahead 0-1. And he gets him dirt there. Braden gets him swinging the dirt. Ball falls into the dirt, but Taylor Craig gets it to first. Plenty of time. Recording another
Now batting,
strikeout.
right fielder, number 13, Terrell White.
That is Braden's 4th K of the game. Been pitching well today so far. As there's now 1 out in the bottom of the third. And number 13 for the Indians is Box, who proceeds to watch strike one as Braden gets ahead yet again. Braden really appears to be getting settled in out there. He fires off low ball. It's still a good pitch. And ball 2 is fired just outside. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. And Braden appears to have hit him in his
Now batting,
calf,
number 27, pitcher L.C. Bennett.
putting him on first base. Man on first now after the hit by pitch, 1 out.
Sorry, Brandon.
As the new Indian gets in the box. No damage done, though. Maybe we could even turn 2 here. That would be nice. Braden's back on the mound. And gets him swinging. Fouled into left of third baseline. Long comes running over from left field, but can't get to it in time. It's too far out of play. However, that puts Braden ahead in the count with that foul ball strike. And runner on first goes, and the ball in the dirt leaves no possibility of getting him as the Indian takes second base. Gets him swinging.
Now batting, first baseman, number 33, Elijah Richardson.
And the pass ball there leads to runners in the corners now. Not much you could do about that. Good pitch to swing at, in all honesty, knowing he has no way of winning it. Still records in the books as a K, adding the Braden's total. Braden back on the mound. Runner goes second. Taylor throws down. And that is not good for the Pack. Multiple throws were offline, which leads to the batter interference was called, which will save the Pack here, as it appears. It was an interesting turn of events. A lot of stuff happened. And there's a little bit of conversation between the Indians head coach and the referee. As of right now, it appears like the Pack will be getting really lucky. Batter interference would lead to the batter being out, and the runners would have to return to second and third, respectively. They're further discussing it. McEachern head coach is not very happy.